Hey, what's up guys? Jay here. Today I have a core circuit for you that's gonna help you gain functional strength and help you build a six-pack. This is a circuit style workout, so we're gonna perform the prescribed reps of each exercise one after the other with as little rest as possible in between exercises. Once you finish the final exercise in the circuit, you're gonna rest 60 seconds and we're gonna repeat this for 3 total sets. I'm gonna go through every single movement in the circuit, break it down proper technique, also giving you ways to modify if needed. This is a workout that you can do 3 times a week to build functional strength, to build a six-pack. So without further ado, let's start building some strength. Let's go. All right guys, exercise number 1, we have the dumbbell or kettlebell single arm suitcase carry. We're gonna go 30 seconds per arm, going as heavy as we possibly can while maintaining excellent technique. The single arm suitcase carry is a fantastic unilateral anti-lateral flexion core exercise. So holding the weight off to the side of the body is gonna challenge the core a ton because this weight's gonna wanna pull us down and off to the side. So it's gonna take our core strength, stability, and activation to maintain good alignment throughout this movement. So both on the contralateral, so same side of the body, and then on the ipsilateral side, the opposite side of the body, you're gonna feel that core working extremely hard. So then we add in the walk to it, so the front to back walk, which creates a ton of instability. So it just makes this exercise a badass functional movement because we're also carrying things off to the side of our body often in our everyday lives. So we start off again, good posture, chest up nice and tall, good core activation here. We're gonna pull the shoulders down and back. Keep the weight off to the side of the body. Do not let the weight rest on your legs. Off to the side of the body. Nice controlled walk, heel to toe. You also don't need a ton of space with this exercise. It could be 6 feet of space, just going front to back. Again, 30 seconds on one arm, and then we'll go right to the other arm, and then 30 seconds on the other arm. If you need to modify this movement for any reason, just use lighter weight with this exercise. Next up, we have the band high to low kneeling wood chopper for 12 reps per side. So I love this exercise. One of my favorite exercises for working the obliques, working rotation, and working anti-rotation. So I'm using a medium resistance band with this exercise. If you need to modify for any reason, use a lighter resistance band or walking closer to the anchor point, which is gonna release some of the tension on the band, making it easier. So we're gonna walk out. We're gonna anchor that band to something a little bit above us. We're gonna walk out till we have some good tension on the band before we even begin the exercise. From here, the hand closest to the anchor point is gonna grab the band, other hand on top. So already my core is engaged and I have strong tension. We never wanna release this tension the entire exercise. So from here, using my arms as little as possible, I'm gonna pull this band with my core down towards my hip or towards the pocket. Squeeze for a second, then come back with control. Again, not releasing the tension here. So don't just relax and then go into your next rep. Keep strong tension on that core the entire time. So let's get a 1 to 2 second hold when we pull towards the hip. Really squeezing that oblique on this side on every rep. Next up, we have the Dumbbell Dead Bug for 20 reps. We're going 10 reps per side. This is an awesome exercise for working anti-extension as well as some flexion. This is an exercise that I use in my own personal training every single week. Just a fantastic core exercise for working the entire core. So we're gonna start off lying on our back. The first thing I want you to do is establish a proper hip and core position before we begin the exercise. So lift the upper back off the ground. I want you to tuck your abs in and pin that lower back to the ground. So we don't want to be bulged out here, arching the back. Tuck those abs in, pin that lower back to the ground. From here, dumbbells come up. We're gonna bring our legs up to a 90-degree position. Keep that lower back pinned to the ground the entire time. One arm and one leg are gonna lower at the exact same time to full extension, and then we pull back to that starting position. Then we hit the opposite side. So lower back pinned. This is the tempo that I want you to move at. Just nice and controlled. If you need to modify, so let's say at any point in time, the lower back starts to come off the ground, I want you to stop before that lower back comes off. So let's say you get to here and your lower back starts to come off, stop there and then come back.
So the most important thing is we're keeping proper technique and proper core and hip position throughout this movement. Another way you can modify is by just using your body weight. So we take out the dumbbells altogether, we get into position, and then we lower. So again, 20 total reps. We're going 10 reps per side. Next up, we have the side plank, knee to elbow for 15 reps per side. This is a great exercise for working isometric oblique strength, working that anti-lateral flexion, as well as some lateral flexion. There's a lot going on in this movement. We're also working the glutes in this movement as well, holding that single leg side plank. The glutes also play a very important role in overall core strength and core stability. So let's get into that side plank position. We're gonna start on the forearm. So shoulder directly over the elbow. We're gonna stack the feet on top of each other, squeeze the oblique closest to the ground, pull your chest up and open, maintain this position throughout. From here, we're gonna extend one arm overhead. We're gonna lift one arm up. So this is where the glute really comes into play here. So just holding and establishing this single leg side plank is gonna really target the glutes. From here, with control, we're bringing the knee towards the elbow, making light contact, squeezing the oblique up top when we make that connection. So nice and controlled. Again, 15 reps per side. The first modification is to have your foot down in between reps. So bring that knee to elbow, rest the foot down for extra stability. If this is still too challenging, you have a hard time just holding the side plank with the feet stacked on each other, bring the foot off to the side or bring one foot behind and then go into the movement. It's gonna add in some more stability and just make it overall easier. And the final exercise of the circuit is gonna be the hanging knee to elbow for max reps. So as many reps as you possibly can while maintaining excellent technique. So we're gonna start off hanging on a bar. If grip strength is a limiting factor for you, I encourage you to try and work that grip strength as much as you possibly can before you use any assistance. So you certainly can use ab straps or any kind of strap of that nature to take out the grip, but try and work that grip strength first and then maybe go to the ab straps later on to really blast and fatigue the abs. So we're gonna start off hanging from our bar. We're gonna engage the scapula. I'm obviously in a very short setting here, so my garage ceilings are super low, so this bar is very low, so I have to bend my knees. But if you do not have that as a limiting factor, have your legs straight underneath you. From here, we're gonna keep our arms straight, engage the scapula, and lift with the core, bringing the knees to the elbows with control. So you don't wanna bend your arms and then pull like this. Keep those arms straight, scapula engaged. Just use your core to pull those knees to your elbows. If you need to modify from here, we're just gonna shorten up that range of motion. So just lift those knees as high as you can. Again, keeping straight arms, keeping the scapula engaged the entire time. So as soon as you finish max reps, you're gonna rest 60 seconds and then repeat this for 3 total sets. If you guys like this workout, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more workouts like this one, and I'll see you guys in the next one.